holidays, everyone. Welcome to my Christmas inspired makeup tutorial. I'm going to start using Lime Crime's eyeshadow brightener. I'm using a matte shade on my lid, which needs a little help with this eyeshadow brightener that I'm going to spread all over the areas that I'm going to apply eyeshadow. Next, I'm using my favorite palette from Morphe, the 35W palette, using that light brown shade. I use this a lot as my first transition shade, if you haven't noticed. And I'm using one of Morphe's blending brushes to blend that out underneath my brow into my crease area. The next shade that I'm using is from the same palette, Morphe. It's this purple shade that I'm going to buff into that light brown with a different blending brush. And I'm just going to make sure the transition is smooth before I apply this darker purple shade that I already mentioned is my top 3 favorite crease color shade. And I just flattened my blending brush a little bit and applied that right on top of the other purple shade that I just used. I wanted the transitions to go from like a light purple down to a deeper purple, and I'm buffing that into my crease area as well with another blending brush. I believe this one is MAC, and I'm just switching between the two brushes, making sure that they're as smooth as I have the patience to get them as far as the transition. Next, I'm using number 43 individual shadow from Morphe to pack onto my lid. This is just a flat synthetic brush by Motives, and I'm just applying it all over my lid area. I had to pack on about 2 to 3 layers. Even though I'm adding glitter on top, I still wanted this color to be very bright on my lid for fallout purposes. And then I'm just reversing the steps to make sure my creases blended a little bit better. Next, I'm going to add my glitter. I'm using Motives glitter adhesive and some glitter from Glitter Injections. I think this is called Nature Lover, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to put the name. You can either add the glitter from the lid like this, or you can just put the glitter on something like I did and apply it like you would normally. I'm using this brush from Hair and Makeup Addiction to apply the glitter all over the green eyeshadow. I wanted to cover the shadow as much as I could. I didn't think I was going to use eyeliner, which is why I'm going so far down on my lid, but I ended up changing my mind, but we'll get to that part later. I'm going to pick up any excess glitter by using tape. I'm just pressing on it to make sure it's not too sticky because I have foundation on my face already, and I'm just going to pick up some of the glitter fallout that I had in a couple areas of my face. Now I'm going to highlight and contour. I have a lot of previous videos where I can go into full detail with this, but I'm just cleaning up the eye area with my beauty blender and my highlight. I believe this was MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, which is my favorite to highlight with. And if you don't use tape, you can always clean up that outer corner like I did with the beauty blender or a brush. And I'm just blending that into my skin with the beauty blender. It's a little damp, but it's not too damp because I don't like using the Pro Longwear concealer with a really wet sponge. So it's just wet from when I apply my foundation, but I didn't apply any more setting spray to it. And I'm packing on a little bit of Benai's Banana Powder. I wanted my highlight to be really strong, as you can see, because I wanted it to make the glitter pop a little bit more with the heavy highlight. And my contour, I always use Motives Color Perfection Quantum Dark. I'm just applying it to the areas that I want it with one of Morphe's flat brushes and carving out my cheekbones that I'm creating a little down the nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And I buff in my contour with Morphe's contour brush, which is Life. And I'm just going in quick motions, sweeping it upwards. You probably can't tell because it's moving so fast, but I'm just blending it into my skin, out into my hairline, and going over it with a little bit of MAC's Refined Golden Bronzer. I usually apply it to my cheeks and then use the excess over my forehead. It's not really glittery. It just gives me a light glow, and I like it. So I'm getting rid of my contour lines on my nose but with the other end of my beauty blender, and then creating a stronger contour on my cheeks by applying some banana powder right underneath the contour area, and then going over all my highlighted areas with MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. I never skip this step because I think it makes my contour look a lot more natural, not so ashy. It adds a little bit more of a brown tint to the highlight, which I love. And I use this powder alone as well. And finally, I'm using some HD setting powder from LA Girl Cosmetics. I just started using this a couple weeks ago, and I actually really love it. Since I use a liquid highlight and a cream contour, it helps make everything set as one texture. So I have a nice powder finish all throughout my face, and I really like the finish of it. I have a little bit of setting powder on my nose. It's just setting powder, guys. No cocoa, just setting powder. But I'm applying that light purple shade, the first purple that I used, buffing it onto my lash line with Morphe's smudging brush, and then a little bit of LA Girl Cosmetics Very Black Gel Liner on my waterline per usual, and tight lining a little bit on the top. And I'm blending out the eyeliner with the darker purple shade that I used, a little bit on my lash line. And this is going to just smoke it out just a tad. I didn't want to add too much purple. I didn't want my eyes to be too dark at the bottom. Now for my eyeliner, I did a really thin liner for this look because I didn't really know if I was going to use liner or not, but it's really difficult to go over glitter with liner. So if I had known I was going to use liner, I probably wouldn't have went so far down with the glitter, but I still worked it out. Nice thin layer. And adding my Siren House of Lashes, favorite lashes, onto my lash line, and concealing the lash band with Ico's waterproof liner pen, which I love. And finally, a coat of mascara on my top and bottom lashes. I just blend my real lashes into the falsies. I don't really like to apply too much mascara to my false lashes, but I do love a lot of mascara on my bottom lashes, as you can see. This is Maybelline's Great Lash Blackest Black mascara, and that was pretty much it for the eyes. Moving on. Oh, I had a little smudging with the mascara. I'm just kind of smudging it out a little bit. And for my glow, I used I think this was Miami Glow Bronzer by Motives. I'm just using a Morphe brush to apply it over on top of my cheeks and down my nose just a smidge, and a little bit where my temples are, like right above my eyebrows, for a nice Christmas glow. And I dusted on a little bit of blush on my cheeks just to give it a little color. And finally, for my lips, I used Lime Crime's Wicked. My tube is like literally gone, so I had to like scrape for dear life just to get this lipstick on. But this is the same lip and entire look from the picture that I posted on Instagram, so I want to make sure I did everything as much as the same as I could. But I'm just applying it like I would normally. No liner right now, just applying the Lime Crime all over my lips. As you know, this is the liquid to matte. And for a little bit of an ombre look, I used Ellarie lip liner from ColourPop in the outer corners. You can use this liner with almost any shade of red to create an ombre look, and it's perfect for the holidays. These two-tone reds. I'm just using my lips to blend it out. You can always use a brush or make it more precise, but I wasn't really trying to be that perfect with it. I just wanted to darken the corners just a little bit, and I'm blotting to blend the colors into each other. And you can go back and forth with the liner and the lip gloss, or you can use a brush, however you want to do it, as long as the colors just, you know, blend nicely. And clean up any spillage, of course, with a flat brush. I'm using MAC's 195 brush, and cleaning out the outsides of my lips. And that was it for the lips. And actually, that was it for the entire look. All you want to do is set your face with a little bit of makeup, setting spray, and yeah, get that lipstick off your teeth, and you're good to go. Thank you guys for watching this Christmas inspired tutorial. I really hope you loved it. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my blog, missellarie.com, for all things beauty. I'll have a new video for you guys, hopefully up next week. Make sure you leave your suggestions in the comment section for what you would like to see next on my channel. I hope everyone has a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, all that good stuff. And as usual, until next time, mwah!